my very first question to you, Bakas, is what was your inspiration to become an engineer, and why did you choose this difficult job when there are other careers as well?
Hello, Maris. First of all, I'm really happy to be here. What was the start? What was the goal of why I chose actually the engineering? Was I was always interested in the small things like engineering things from when I was a kid back then even. And it was the decision between the civil engineering and mechanical engineering. So why I choose the civil engineering because it was always interesting for me to understand how the things are working actually. Uh, from then back when I was okay. So it was also very popular specialization in back then in Lithuania when I started to study. It was very popular. It was good as a position to start your career, engineering. But even now, it is very popular. It's not maybe so popular in the university, but it was really valuable to have the engineer degree back then when I started. Right now, the career opportunities are even greater than we had like 10, 11 years ago because the engineering got actually international nowadays, but it wasn't that then. Unfortunately, less and less people are interested to get in the engineering studies, and in my opinion, they are actually overestimating what engineering could give to them and what could give to their careers and opportunities as well. Yeah, thank you, Mavis.
So thank you for this answer. And my second question for you, Backers, is working on various projects are always having a proud feeling towards doing something good for the better world. If there are any project you want to share and how it inspired you.
Yeah, from my professional career, I have been working with plenty of the projects in different countries, in different regions even, and there would be like we have been working as engineers in Ukraine in those nuclear power plant. We were working in South America in power plants as well, Africa, Sweden, the north of the Sweden. We have been working in Copenhagen in Denmark to build new biopower plants. So sustainability accent were really highly involved, as well as social impact for the whole community. Recently, I'm working with big company who are developing facades, and we're actually doing the huge impact for the entire cities at the moment. We're building the skyscrapers, we're building housing buildings, and we're looking more and more to those sustainability things to save on materials, to save on the carbon emissions. So it's really not only the engineering and not only the manufacturing the things, how it was done 20 or 10 years ago. It's also to create the things in the way of thinking how to save and how to do the impact, environmental impact actually, how to reduce this impact. Yeah, thank you, Mavis.
Thank you so much, Backers. Yeah. So my very next question for you is like how did you get your first job or internship? Any guidance on this that you would want to give to those who are dreaming to make a mark in the same field?
Yes, it was very funny story how I started in engineering company because I came to one company with the business plan how to develop the solar power plant, and I got the job. I got the job not in pure engineering. It was the development, the business development related to the engineering, and then I actually tried a bit different ways of engineering and in the companies. So I've been working as a case study developer. I was working as a project manager. I was worked as a project manager for manufacturing. I was working for as a manager of the company, and now I'm head of the design. So basically, in my career, I had the opportunities to try actually the bunch of different specialities, like business management, like business development, manufacturing, design. I was doing the workshop design my own. I was doing the technical design. I was managing the design. I was actually contracting, and I was contracted. So there's a plenty of variations that I had in my career actually.
So thank you for for your sharing this. So my very last question for you, Beckers, was what is that you learned about yourself, something that that wished you had known earlier, or something that would help you move forward?
Okay. Um, yes. So even I changed my positions several times in my career, and I got the actually different experience for each of the stage of my career. But what I would like to notice that it wouldn't be possible without the backgrounds of engineering. So and it was also one of the priorities when I was choosing what to do in my life and what to study was engineering, because to have the background, you cannot be a manager without the background actually, or it will be very hard for you. So I choose to have this background back then. It helped me to my career. What I found about myself that actually that I liked the engineering from when I was a kid, and it's still very interesting for me. I still find it very interesting. I still go very deeply in the details, so that helped me as a manager as well. While I'm facing the contracts, while I'm facing my engineers, while I'm facing subcontractors, it's still very important to go in the details. Still very important to actually look for the information, find it. Still very important to understand the things about the engineering.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Vekas. That was the questions from my end.